Just when you thought it is over, no, it's not. It still continues, the fight goes on, and that is exactly the same what the heroes think. One of them is looking up and he's like, what the shit is this, man? I thought the mission was now over, come on. Why are these two now coming up from there? What is this? I wanna go home. But hey, Saitama is there, so he will save you guys. One Punch Man chapter 157 is out, and yeah, I know I'm a bit late on it, but whatever. We have the next chapter next week on February 10th, I guess. But we can still talk about it. And in this chapter, Saitama does what he does every time. He goes, he punches the monster into oblivion, and as always, the gag continues. No one saw it. No one important saw this besides Genos and King. All the other guys, no. But hey, Saitama obliterated the ocean itself. I mean, how do you beat water? Bruce Lee said, be water, my friend. Water can surround everything, can crush or not. It can flow or it can crush. But Saitama said, no. My fist destroys. So he goes in and one punches that thing. So Garou fights the centipede monster, earth creature, thingy, whatever that is. And I always forget the name of those monsters, I swear. But he notices from the far, he sees the helicopter where the little boy is, the kid, who he has a connection to because he cares about the kid. And his great plan is to tell the monster, hey, look at me, come with me this way. But of course the monster, it feels what he is on about and it knows, oh, you're worried about these helicopter tiny humans in there? Let me crush them. And yeah, you can instantly gag about it with TFS references. It's like, yeah, I'ma crush it, don't you do it? I'ma crush it, don't you do it?
I'ma kill it.
Don't you do it.
I'ma do it.
Don't you do it. Damn it!
The centipede and the ocean creature both attack directly Garou and he gets hit full on. But what happens afterwards is the one thing everybody waited for. This entire war, it's like, hey, Saitama, come on, man, you gotta need to go on the surface and gotta crush some shit, wreck somebody, please. This story, the manga is called One Punch Man, go one punch something, and he does it. But Saitama, he is pulling out a flash from the Incredibles, a dash from the Incredibles, and he's running like a maniac through the water. He's running on the water to the ocean creature, and what does he do? He activates, he uses his serious moves. Which means, hey, ocean monster, respect to you, not everybody gets the serious punch. So Saitama's punch splits the oceans like he's Moses. And the only reason there is for him doing that is he had enough of all the water games, of all the stupid things that happened to him in this entire war. But what does he see afterwards? He sees a battleship. And then he uses it as a surfboard. Sure, why not, Saitama? So Saitama lands on the ship and everybody in the ship is like, what the hell is happening here? But what does Saitama do? He does this and this. He trying to use his balance, and then he has the perfect idea of, hey, I can use this as a surfboard. And he does that. Only Saitama can do that. Funny is how he cracks the ship with his stance. He has so much power, but he needs to stabilize himself. And then we get a shot of this ocean monster and how the eyeball is flying because it is dead. Saitama killed it with one punch, of course. And I was assuming last time when I saw that monster, I was like, okay, will one punch be enough or will he do a second punch? But I was just plain dumb. Of course one punch is enough. So the centipede monster is going to the helicopter because it wants to crush it, so Garou is devastated at the end. Oh, it's pure evil. But what happens? Metal Bat comes in and he's like, shut the fuck up, man. And he's batting, he's clubbing that thing like he's Kaido to the ground. But then he sees Garou and first of all he's like, who the hell are you? But then it snaps to him, he's like, oh Garou, it's you. So you've now fully become a monster, I see. Not really. He has still his mindset of a normal human and probably will revert back into his normal human form. And maybe he will then have a kind of a transformation like a Super Saiyan. Every time he needs to get full power on, he transforms into the monster state version thingy. Maybe this will be the case for Garou at the end of the day. So Metal Bat and Garou tag team on the centipede monster. There's a helicopter. Garou jumps on the helicopter and he's like, "Get lost from here, what are you doing? This is no place to report things, fuck off from here." And he looks like a maniac when he does that, and they get scared of him, and of course they haul ass afterwards. But the funny thing is, Metal Bat is thinking to himself, and he is confused. He's like, "What are you doing? Are you now a bad guy or are you a good guy? What are you doing, man?" So yeah, Garou is pulling a Vegeta. He's like, now, "Oh, I'm the bad evil guy, I hate all of you, but let me help you beat this true evil monster there. And afterwards I will go my way and I will still hate you guys, but I will help you out on this." He pulls a Vegeta basically. So yeah, Metal Bat is talking crap behind his back and he's had enough of him, and they go at it for one bit, those two. It's quite funny how they argue left and right. I had a bit of a Sanji and Zoro feeling when I read that, it was quite funny. But then they gang on the centipede monster and it's like, okay, we got a tag team here, huh? Two of them are going at each other and Metal Bat is saying, "Because of you I lost the fight against the centipede," and he's talking crap of him, and we get this funny interaction between the two. And the art style is pretty nice there because he's screaming at Garou, Garou is screaming back at him, and he's like, "Shut the fuck up, I'm a monster, I do this, I do what I want, you go help the little brats there, you saved them before, right? And this is not important now, you and your stupid honor and pride, let it aside." And then the centipede was like, "Hey, I gotta interrupt you, I'ma punch both of you," and the two of them don't take shit. And they attack it immediately together with a tag team, and they're like, "Shut the F up, man, go away from here." So, next chapter, the fight can continue. Maybe this monster centipede will transform into a more disgusting and stronger version, and Garou and Metal Bat will not be enough to beat him, and there I could see Saitama coming in when the two of them are out of commission or are not around the area, when Saitama comes in there and one punches that thing, because he currently is busy surfing on a battleship on the ocean because he obliterated the ocean itself. Yeah, then we get a shot from the hospital from that stupid son of a bitch who thought he was the mightiest. And of course, I am talking about SURU, and yeah, he got humbled down ever since that tournament happened. Sure, he acknowledged the strength of a true hero and he knows the true power of Saitama and he really respects him. He wants to be his student and all, but he makes a fair point. He's in hospital with his little sister, he's checking out the TV, he's watching like this, and he's like, "You know what? If he truly was evil," talking about Garou, "then he would have destroyed that helicopter. I don't think that is a bad guy, you know, little sis." Fair point, right? So, And then I'm thinking, yeah, sure, you got the point right. Maybe you can be now accepted by Saitama and become his pupil. Or not. Maybe Bang will take you. So yeah, pretty neat chapter of One Punch Man. We got a pretty epic scene with Saitama. Finally, I was waiting for a thing like that. And on top of that, he even used a new surfboard. So now it's your turn. Tell me what you thought about the chapter. I think it was pretty neat, pretty cool. And the next chapter should focus on, I hope, more on Saitama and how he is doing stuff. Until then, leave a like, leave a comment, I would appreciate a lot. Sub and share, it would be very nice. And of course, one punch your way through everything. Yeah! One punch!